Yeah, where am I? The underworks? We are back with Act 2. Since we dropped from the elevator, we have lost all of our memories. Now, I will act completely clueless throughout the entire video as an unreliable narrator. The resounding success of Act 1 has pushed me to make Act 2 as fast as possible. I know 80 views ain't much, but 80 people actually watched some part of my video. So, yay. Let's go. I meet some enemies and beat them up. I remember that I fell from an elevator and then just blank. Don't remember anything before that. Certainly don't understand what this broken narrating style is either. I speak as Hornet, but I'm myself again. But then Hornet speaks. What is this? I soon found a room with saws on the floor and the ceiling. I remember this room somewhere. We move on through more metal saw rooms and make it to a bench in time to spend my hard-earned rosaries. Wait, what are these things anyway? A bench popped out and we went onwards to a gauntlet of more violent exploited construction workers. Most of them are just plain dumb, but they pack a punch. We get pummeled for a while, till I push the last dude into really fast air. We then find a lever and do some demolition work so we can finally get out from whosoever's basement we are trapped in. While I explored the colorful place, I was stopped by a white butterfly kid. Who are you? Oh, playing dumb, huh? Well, let's play your game, shall we? I don't know you, and I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me, who threw me in this horrid basement? Right? No. Well, cool your jets, Dad. Follow me if you wanna know. I definitely will not be hiding behind more than 10 hours of gameplay. Bye. After she flew upwards, she sent a strike squad to take me out. But I'm just built different and got all of them. I then found a map and explored the place and ascended this tower till I met a cute little buddy who liked me and a teleportation system. This little buddy took me to a place I vaguely remember. And then I realized this and many other places are the places I traveled through to get to the elevator at the Citadel. I'm not sure why I wanted to go to the Citadel anyways. I broke more fire charges and exploded the ground to get a mask fragment. I then went back to Bone Bottom and bought another shard to get one extra mask of health. Wait, that doesn't do anything. I found a bell shrine in an isolated place. And met a cranky dude who didn't want people to come. Oh, great. You've just called all those wannabe explorers up here. Oh, just great, man. Oh, great. I navigated a hallway with weird guards. And found a room with two robots. Turns out, both of them are a boss. They attack in unison, both going to different places in tandem, and attacking if we get too close. They also mark areas where they unleash a flurry of attacks. And they have another room where they stare into each other's eyes while the area around them turns spiky from the levels of romance that they're emitting. They eventually get faster every time you beat one of them up. And the second time you beat them up, they attack faster and separately. And when you beat them up for the third time, one of them gets destroyed, and the other goes and changes his tempo back to the old one until he becomes depressed and logs out for the day. After that fight, the background flips and an elevator pops up. With 3 different statues. And they start yapping about collecting 3 melodies from different places. One from the architects, one from the vault keepers, and one from the conductors. I go down and find a cool bench mechanism. I'm guessing this is the way to the architect's melody. I found a map and saw the parkour we need to do. So I figured out I was missing a pivotal movement ability, and I don't know what it is. I went back to the locked white elevator. Why are there so many elevators? And I unlocked it with the key I found near the bell shrine. I found a bench with a dude resting on it, and I went down the elevator. Now we are in Whitewood, which seems like an illegal facility or something where they create mods. I was right. What the hell is that? What is that? I made it out there alive. Time to rest. Spider went up the air spout, down went the spider, through fiery hell. Then the spider found a zip line. Sorry for my off-key singing. We can use the harpoon to hook onto rings. I was fooled into starting this gauntlet, but I used my new harpoon to pop these dudes into the ground. I found a weird door and a teleportation portal, and then went back to base. A new trader showed up and showed me something that let me stick onto walls, so I wanted to buy it. Sadly, I didn't have enough rosaries or whatever, so I kindly asked these weird guards to give some rosaries to me. It didn't really work out well, but after some more beautiful, strong kindness, they gave me some, and I got my hands on the Ascendant script. I went in a different direction than before and found a slab. From there, I found a mountain called Fae, Mount Fae. I met a tall lady singing some song.
Hey, Hornet, what are you doing instead of getting me the jewelry? Have you forgotten about me?
Sorry, Mum, I don't really know who you are. The last thing I remember is getting inside an elevator and crashing down.
Oh, I see. Carry on then. You might find the double jump you're looking for.
After that odd exchange of words, I proceeded to climb the mountain through a series of intense parkour. If I stayed in the open for too long, I would freeze to death. I traveled across frozen lakes. And this all might seem real quick to y'all, but it's only through the power of editing this is all possible. I went in a cave and found something I would totally use. And continued my ascent. I used enemies as stepping stones to reach my destination, and eventually reached the top of the mountain using an airstream. I played my guitar near this altar and summoned a big bird. I was getting ready for a boss fight, but then it chilled out and received a double jump from the bird. Back at headquarters, I read news of someone requiring my help in that horrid science doctor place. While going to the lift, I found a sign that talked about dancing or something. After searching for a while, I found the little dude. Wow, Red Maiden! Thank you for saving me! Are you surprised I came here? Sorry, little brother. I don't exactly have the memory right now. Wait, what is that? Mid conversation, I got jumped by even more of those monstrosities and died. Soon enough, I had exacted my revenge and received a spool fragment from Sharma. I went back to where I defeated the dancers and started my climb up the cogwork core. The place was full of buzzsaws and it was a bit annoying. But my harpoon and double jump proved useful, and I completed some satisfying parkour and reached the top. I had to solve some sort of puzzle by aligning musical notes from different columns. Once I got it right, the statue started singing. I played the guitar and suddenly the whole thing turned into an orchestra. I also learned one of the three melodies. Now here's a montage of me desperately trying to escape this hellhole. I ventured north and found some halls high up in the sky. Guess what this place is called? The High Halls. We met some not so friendly, strong people, and the workbench for little minions that follow you and attack for you. We'll come back to this place later. I found a large nest inside this place that was spawning annoying rodents that would suck all my silk. So I committed genocide and erased all of them by myself. And yet again, more enemies spawn after an old lady yells. And they start out pretty simple, but get way harder. And also, I kind of had a skill issue, so I decided to go somewhere else for some time. After going east, I found this weird dude with an ice cream cone on his head and took care of him. Then I found a palm cylinder, slam, man, frick this. I was jump scared by an old ice cream head dude who stole my cylinder and told me to find more. After fighting more ice cream head people, I found a mask fragment and met Sparky Boom Boom man with ice cream on their head. And then found a diary which looked like some narcissistic hypocrite wrote it and realized the narcissistic hypocrite was the dude from before. And then I met with the narcissistic hypocrite. His name was and how would I know for how long this name would haunt me? His attacks are very flashy, often covering my screen with fireworks that damage me, while he hides under the floor like a coward, just to swoop in and spin around like a ballerina. I know this is random, but this person I have never met before tried to kiss me, and then gave me a something I don't care about. Back to the fight. I mean, dying again and again and again and again. I fought this dude so many times. I've mastered the run back to the most efficient and fast it could be. This time felt different. I felt I could be. Well. Let's cut to when I beat him. So good. But the sad thing was this dude was fake dying. He thinks he's too good for me. He will know more soon. After another uneasy elevator ride, I found a cylinder. And that is just sad. The old ice cream head dude jump scared me,
That's fine.
took the cylinder, and taught me the melody after some convincing. I got the melody and believed I was ready to take on the high halls. But I was not. I spoke with the tall lady for some insight. Ma'am, could you please help me with this place?
Oh, well, I was wondering when you'd ask.
Please help me with my memory as well. I think you might have been part of my journey before I forgot everything.
Fine. But first, you have to catch me.
What? I figured since she sold maps, if I went to places I haven't been to before, I would find her. Hoping I was right, I marched into the Hunter's March with confidence. I found a furry little thing and some lace knockoffs. Wait. Why do I remember that name? Oh, it was that white lady's. I found a bench, but sensed something was wrong because of a click, and dashed out in time and found out that the place was booby-trapped by the wretched ants. After beating up some friends, I realized I found a statue of a lady and then found Shakra. She gave me a flashback.
Supposed to be here 5 months ago. I bet your brother would fix us fast time. Stand it.
The next place of interest I went to was the putrefied ducks, which was just the sewage, I assume. But I didn't know the sewage was filled with weird monsters and plants that choke you because ladders don't exist. I was fed up of this place, so I found a bench to rest and went searching elsewhere for Shakra. I went to the tallest point in the kingdom, outside the citadel, and met 2 strawberry-flavored ice cream cones. He really didn't put up any sort of fight. But one of them got pissed off. I met with a lady who immediately threatened me, but was in fact training me and taught me how to poke my enemies 1,000 times per second. I did some parkour, read an outdated scripture, and I ventured into the sands of Karak, which was an ocean before. I don't know what happened to this place. So you do the parkour here by popping pimples And if you miss your chance, you gotta wait until they eventually grow back so you can continue the scarring cycle. I met Shakra and she gave me another flashback.
Flashback.
I then sat on a bench next to a chill dude. We went back to Sinners Road and met a weird dude who was trying to hit on me. But I think he went a bit too far.
何？お前はもう死んでいる。
Now, if I told you there was a place worse than the putrefied ducks, you'd think it would be hell or something. Bilewater is precisely that place. Thank God I caught Shakra earlier.
Flashback.
Are you sure about that? His name is John C.
The main objective of the game: find a lawyer or become a lawyer. Piss off, old lady! As I tracked Shakra through the Bilewater, I went to some of its greatest destinations. And finally found a weird bench. So the water in this place is toxic, but I'm safe because of this bracelet I found, called the Vreet of Purity. Nice name. I then proceeded to waste 5 hours of my life searching and fighting disgusting creatures. I've compiled all my pain into this time lapse. Enjoy. I then realized Shakra went up and not left, and finally found her.
This is my master. They used to be hard on me, and they made me into a great person. My brother, who had died, and when he came to me in a dream, I saw a little knight giving peace to his soul. I followed him, and I saw you, his sister of some sorts. So I just had to pursue you, and when I saw those wretched Citadel folks abduct you, I knew I had to help soon enough. I hope this gives you solace. Please do accompany me in singing a song for my master, and then I will tell you everything.
Flashback.
Now, I remember my purpose. I was to prosecute the people who brought me here. And to do that, I must conquer the high halls.
Let us go beat up these fools.
Even with Chakra's help, I possess a special condition called chronic skill issue, stage 3. So it still took me some time to do this. But at the end, I completed the High Halls Gauntlet. I walked up to one of the most protected individuals in this place and learned the conductor's melody. I wasted no time whatsoever and went right into the elevator to apprehend Lace and prosecute her. This music is beautiful, by the way. Oh, pardon me. Welcome. I see you've made that old elevator work. Lace, I'm taking you to court for you and your master's crimes against this whole kingdom. Oh, exciting. I'll have mother know I'm going on a small date. Should I bring her around? Oh, we don't need to go anywhere. This trial is happening right here, right now.
領域展開中腹獅子
Ooh, this is much better than terrorizing pilgrims.
Court is now in session.
Since when were you a judge?
Since now.
Okay, I guess. The defendant and her master are guilty of kidnapping, attempted murder, sleeping on public property, and an excessive installation of creaky elevators. Hey, wait. The last one isn't a crime. It should be.
Order. Objection! To what?
I don't know, I heard it somewhere in some stickman game. This is boring. Why don't we settle this the normal way?
You know what? Fine. I'm ready with my judgment. The defendant and her master are
Guilty! Confiscation! Death penalty!
Looks like we got some electric chairing to do, eh? So this fight is just like Lacey's old fight, except she's stronger and faster. What does this remind me of? I'm so tired. And I'm pretty sure you guys are as well, looking at me explain every boss like they're complex physics equations when they're really just coloring inside the lines. But someone called me weak for taking help from Shakra. So
Now I'm a little motivated.
and with the powers vested in me, I send you to the end of time, the place of pain, Patty Lowell's 18th birthday party. I then unlocked another one of these hearts. And climbed a fictional construct made in my mind. And now, I only had one mission in mind. End my next target. Grandma causing all this mess. I went through the door and found myself at the peak of the citadel, the cradle. I did some parkour and made it to the final platform. The final challenge. This boss is pretty easy. Easier than I thought. Her only annoying attack is when she uses these scissors and spams them around. But when you get the pattern, the thing becomes very easy. Just like this. And my harpoon was such a help in this fight. And voila, she fell down. But then she decided to not give up. Then she threw some rocks and got up. Perseverance from your opponent is so annoying. And in the final phases, she just spams all of her controls, just like me when I'm playing as V in DMC5. You gotta stop making these references. And eventually, I got the final hit and stabbed her in her eyeballs. But the power was too much, and I consumed all of her silk and laid waste to the kingdom, making the whole place a big old cobweb. And in the middle of it was me. I might have carried out my mission, but I've become what I hated the most. And now I'm growing more legs like a freak. Well, that was anticlimactic. Well, this whole journey took me 33 hours, 24 of which were in Act 2. Now, Silksong isn't over. There's another act, I think. And wait for more DMC5 videos. Bye!
Direto da favela.